100.7 LEV 2024. Are you recuperating or do you feel well rested? I think that's what our little break was. How you doing, Crockett? You needed the
Uh,
rest, definitely.
I'm okay.
Survived.
We actually, I didn't even tell you the funniest part. I mean, the worst part, but the funniest part. So we all got wiped out with the flu in my house. If you remember the
Oh,
last day we were together, Selena, I was like, man, I'm starting to feel something. I would like put my head down. Um,
and
so
that
I
was the
got
Friday before Christmas.
yeah, so I got wiped out, chills,
Oh.
all that stuff. What was funny about it? Funny now, not at the time. I got very aggressive hiccups. So I don't know what
Oh,
would happen where I would like if I had a big cough, I guess I would activate whatever hiccup muscle we have
yeah.
and would like wake myself up with like I had it was
Wow.
brutal. And like, you try to drink and you try to hold your breath and you don't want to drink a ton because you're not feeling good. Um so aggressive to the point where I would like hold my breath and it would like double hiccup me and be like, "Don't you're not getting out of this one, pal." Yeah,
And your wife's like, stop. I don't feel well either.
yeah, and then I'd be like, "Well, just wait because there ain't no way you're not getting this one."
Wow.
And then she
I
had
mean,
it
if
after
you
I
could
did.
think about the alternatives of side effects of having the flu, I think I'd rather have the hiccups than
Yeah,
being
yeah,
stuck in the bathroom. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, it wasn't fun either way. So I would have to like, so I would basically be awake every 2 hours because I would cough in
Oh,
my sleep, make myself hiccup, be awake for like a half hour, and try to get rid of the hiccups and fall back asleep and just, but
what
Merry
a weird
Christmas, you
side
know?
effect. And
I
you
know, I don't even know the last time I had the hiccups. I mean, they were like, "Hurrah, hurrah." I was like, what is
like a
happening?"
frog. And you've heard those weird medical phenomenons where they're like, oh, if you're hiccuping that much, it could be a sign of a serious condition.
Well, of course, my mom's like, "Well, what's going on? How you feeling?" And I'd be like, "Oh, I've got these crazy." She'd be like, "You should Google that." I'd be like, "No, they're hiccups. I'm gonna be fine. They're hiccups." Google that.
He's alive to talk about it. He made it to the other side.
They had said I wouldn't make it to 2024, and here I am. Patty, good morning. Thanks for checking in. Happy New Year to you, Patty.
I managed to fight off those hiccups.
How about you, bro?
I was real laid back. I think I was just catching up on some lost sleep, very low key. We didn't go anywhere, much to my kids' disappointment. But we actually have trips coming up. So I was like, Let's just take it easy." Did a lot of cooking and baking, edible food that everyone ate, believe it or not.
It's a win.
Yeah. In fact, posted it on LEV's Facebook on Christmas morning because we tried, thanks to everybody's suggestions, tried that French toast casserole. I never heard of that being a Christmas morning treat. Did you ever make a French toast casserole?
No, and we certainly did not this year.
Oh yeah, it's like an IV for you.
Yeah, actually, now that I
Practically,
think
yeah.
about it, I think Kate's made it before. Something French toastish.
Yeah, it was easy. And thanks to the suggestions that we used, people recommend brioche or sourdough. We just used French bread. I found this recipe that said literally use French because my husband's like, "Did you pick French bread because it's French toast?" I'm like, "No, they just said it was the perfect crust, like the perfect consistency for it, and it was." So we used that, a little cinnamon and egg, and milk. Perfect. It was so gooey and delicious,
Great.
Crockett. Oh my goodness. So, highly recommend. Now I'm trying to eat healthy because we definitely we definitely enjoyed some time off.
That's what you're supposed to do this time of
Yeah,
year.
definitely, definitely. So, it's taking it easy now. Hey, I wanna
Celebrate.
give, a shout out to the first baby of the new year here in the Lehigh Valley. Little Miles,
Miles.
born just before 3 on January 1st at St. Luke's Anderson campus. Mazel tov, Joshua and Ashley. They are the
Miles.
parents of Miles. So congratulations. How sweet. So we're all counting down to the new year and they're counting the minutes between contractions, Completely different scenario.
It
was a
really changes the
fun
whole scenario for everybody in your life too, because it's like you're in
one.
the and then it's like maybe you were planning on doing a big old bit of celebrating for New Year's Eve, and now you're like, I have to have my antennas up because if I get a phone call that this baby's born, like I'm going to
Yeah.
see that baby. If that's your
Yeah,
niece,
bye,
your
bye.
nephew, whatever it might be. Yeah.
How cute. Counting down between contractions. Congratulations. That's awesome. Ah, and I love that name, Miles. That was on
I
our
do love that
baby.
name too.
Yeah, it was on our baby name list. Miles. Cole was almost Miles, but we had a friend that had a baby a few months before us, and they named their son Miles. I'm like,
Oh, that's that friend you're always saying was a terrible friend
no,
anyway.
not at all. Good name. Strong name.
So I was supposed to that happened to me. I was supposed to be Ryan, and one of my dad's best friends had a son. Like I think he's maybe 2 months older than me or something like that. And they're like, "Here's Ryan," and my parents were like, Here's who?"
What?
Got to pivot.
Did they have a long list? I had more girls' names than I had boys' names.
I don't think they had a. I feel like maybe Jeff was also a contender for me. No, well, I can tell you for ours with
I'm
Savvy,
trying
it
to
took.
picture. Wait. I'm trying to wrap my brain around Jeff. You don't look like a Jeff to me. You're a Kevin. You're a Crockett.
That's funny. You called me a Richard right before we got on here. Um, we had a kind of a list of names until we got to Savvy, and then we were like, okay, that's it. There was
Yeah.
no talking Kate off of Liam. I don't know when she heard that name
Yeah.
or
I think she knew even before you knew Liam was in existence.
there was no there were other names that I liked, and I liked Liam, but I was like, okay, let's just have a conversation about it. And
She's like, no.
there it
And
we
wasn't that a
found out.
number one baby name too, Liam? I think
I
that was at the
tried
top of the list.
I tried saying that as well.
Very popular.
What do I know?
Yeah.
Patty, happy New Year to you both. Thank you, Patty. Right back at you. We appreciate it.
Happy
Thanks so
New Year,
much.
Patty.
Already
All
wrote 2024 instead of 2023, so we're off to a good start.
right. That's the test. The joke was always, did you write the correct date on your checks?
Yeah,
Which I don't. If I have to pull out the checkbook, man, it's
I was typing to get ready for this, and I always put the date on there, and I was like, you are literally the first chance you had to do it right. You did it wrong.
that's the test to see. That's the litmus test. How is your new year going to start? Are you going to remember it's 24? We were watching the that doomsday clock last night. Remember when the clock had to switch over, or the calendar when you're switching over to 2000, and when they made the computers, they didn't think about making it 4 digits. It was only the last 2 digits of the year. They were like, don't worry about it. We'll figure it out.
Ah,
The doomsday clock.
yeah,
Yeah. We watched that. I'm like, why are we watching this? This is our last night before we
horrendous.
have to go
Yeah,
back. Yeah.
yeah, terrible decision on
Doomsday.
your part.
Yeah, it really
Deb,
was.
good morning. Thank you for checking in. You
Thank
guys
you,
must be
Mike.
really fun around Halloween.
We had that and couscous salad. That's what I made last night. My daughter's like, this is how our winter break is ending.
I'm think I'm team Lila on this one. I got to be honest.
She was so disappointed. I really ruined winter break for my kids. Big goes out with a big bang. Actually, it wasn't. I'm sorry, it wasn't couscous. It was quinoa salad, butternut squash
Either
quinoa
way,
salad.
either way, there's no.
And this poor girl, she hates butternut squash. I don't know why. She hates
Yeah, I
squash.
do
She
know
hates
why because it's butternut squash. That's
it.
why.
It's sweet. She hates it. So she was not happy.
Happy New Year,
Happy
everyone.
New Year. She
Okay,
had
we
to
have to
ring in
go
the
though.
new year, just us, no party. I'm like, listen, we're all the party you need right now. A little bit of quinoa, butternut
Why don't
squash.
you go get some more of that couscous from the kitchen, honey? And that's where the party is.
Maybe it was couscous. It would have been better.
Maybe that's where you drop
Maybe
the
that's
ball.
it. All right, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Happy New Year. We'll be back hopefully with our pet of the week too, checking
Yeah,
in
we'll see.
on the doggos or
Morning,
maybe a
Kelly.
kitty.
Thanks for checking in. Bye,
Hi,
everybody.
Kelly. Bye, Deb.